Hey, yo, 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 it's your main man, Mo Love, coming at y'all. How y'all doing? How's your Saturday going? Great. That's good to hear. Guess where we at right here? That's where we at. Where we are. You're being here, Bill. Huh? We in Jermaine town, man. Dupree. The little brat, not the big one, not the little. Lord, I be checking all the time, y'all. Checking all the time, y'all. Says your tank clean, your tank. Yeah, ain't nothing in it. But I'm finna show y'all again where I'm at. And what's going on? I say, come on, Buggy, dig in your nose. What's going on already? I ain't missing a whole lot. Yeah, well, you can tell I don't look in the mirror all the time. I don't stay in the mirror. I'm old. Hold on. Sit right here for a hot minute. Might as well get used to that because that might be where y'all be at. Or be in real time, as they say, if I do one of these numbers. Yeah. But y'all like that? How you like that? How you like that? Is it, as the woman say, how you like that? The Louisiana one, I keep forgetting the name. FLATBEDER'S. But you get into Illinois, where I got this little. There was a female on the same team. She probably thought to herself, damn, this motherfucker on the same team, he ain't even helping me. Little did she know I am helping. You asked me, she asked me a question. No, it wasn't no thing, you understand? It's cutting corners. I just mind my own damn business. She asked me a question about the preloaded. I said, yeah. Well, they didn't get mine. She waiting on the car. Yeah. That's how she do it. That's how they do it. They load you up. They preload the trailer. And then they call you on your phone. Preload your trailer, call you on the phone, tell you what trailer you got. And sometimes they inside they're loading it up. So if it's taking a long time, chances are that's what they're doing, loading your loading your trailer up. Let's see. Yeah, man, this thing just climbing like fur, man. Yeah, get where I'm trying to put you. You don't want to. I'm trying to get it. Well, okay. You sit right there. I don't know. So that y'all ain't cocked up there and anything, and then it falls off, and I gotta try to pick it up and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this where we at, y'all. I don't know if you can see me or not. Maybe you did. But this is where we at, back over here at the QT again. And there go the funky love right over. And as you can see, we have it is. Here's what it's looking like in the sky. What it's looking like, y'all. Sun right there. Came up in the back. Oh yeah. No, that's the place. Tiny ass spot. You know. That's how it's look. Wait a minute. Let me go. Let me give you this shot. Watch this. Now you see that? Up on top of that hill where the trees are up there. See the houses at the top of that hill in the sky. There goes the sun. Oh, right. Yeah. We chilling, not illing. You hear? We get tired of that, don't we? Talking about some crap all the time. Never no peace. Never no peace. There's no peace. But you know how it go. You gripe. You know, you have to gripe every once in a while to get it out. People do try to get on your nerves, man, on purpose. They think, you know, it's a good thing. It's like, y'all don't even get it, man. Person put their life on the line for that. Others don't, and you have it. Shit. And then you expect for a person to accept that? No, sir. No, ma'am. You go to hell. Smack the fuck out of you. A big bunch of damn old bums. Whether it's black ones or white ones, everything's the same. I don't give a fuck. You bucket. Move your ass around. Because you don't help with nothing. You just keeping up a bunch of shit because you don't have nothing to do. I've been to a shelter so I can recognize a fucking bum when I see a fucking bum. Shit. Bill me on that shit. A pack of damn bums. You heard me? Shit. Move your fucking ass around before I get really mad. But yeah. Yeah. That's the name of the game. You did. No more hooping and hollering. Hollering and hoopering. What we doing is recuperating. You feel me? I got something for a lifesaver. They were getting on my goddamn nerves today. I go over there to the love. And it's funny how it wants to change. You see, they had them deals, then you get to the counter. Then all this little bit of writing come out and start telling you how they want you to. After a while, the way you arrange it and play it over. Oh, no. No, sir. No, sir. No, they got a problem. I'm okay. Yeah. Getting on my nerves, shit. Man, I tell them, man, shit. Y'all fucking shit, man. So, it's how we are, right? The pig suey. You did. A razorback. And right over Texas, right over next door. I tell you, right over next door. Since the sun's going down that way, it's right over. So, they were killing the coyotes. They say don't kill the coyotes no more. The coyotes help keep the population of the hogs down. That's it. I've tried before. Yeah. You want to ride? Mount. You want to ride? Don't break my plate. I'll come back and give you a ride. On my bike. You dig? You want me, you want me? You want me? Me? Hold on, let's stand there. Make sure my nails clean. I take it. You the type of woman that you want your man dusty. Am I telling the truth? You want your man dusty. That's the only way you know he been working, not slacking, right? Well, I'm his dusty. Do I qualify? Do I qualify? And I'm still wearing the color of UA. You dig? I didn't get my I didn't put my insignia up here. I left it at home on the table. We back there. We getting it in. We got 7 months in, baby. Already. We've been walking it down. Walking it down. Then it'll be 4. Then it'll be 3. Then it'll be 2. Then it'll be 1. So you say October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Walking it down. Walking it down. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Out here, rapping. Is you is or is you ain't. Oh, me so hungry. Oh, me so hungry. Oh, me so hungry. Me so hungry. Looking for something to eat. Oh, me so hungry. Oh, me so hungry. Oh, me so hungry. Oh, me so hungry. Me so hungry. In the Starship Enterprise. What? What did you just say? Oh, me so. Oh, put some bass in that? I'm sorry. Oh, me so hungry. Me so hungry. Oh, me so hungry. Want something to eat right now. What you got? What you working with? You want a mane, not a mouth, right? You want a mane, not a mouth. Okay. When I grab you, you want me to put hands on you, put mane hands on you. Now, it's like a dog. Come to me now. I got gentle hands like a dog got a gentle jaw. You know he can break it. He got like 2,50 pounds per square inch of pressure to break bones like it ain't nothing if you want, right? But if you offer him something, he'll look at it, he might smell it, he might take it, put it in his mouth so ever so gently. Might put it down and look at you. If you feel good, he gonna go over there somewhere, pick it up, take it over there somewhere, dig a hole, put it down there for later on. Nobody never told y'all this, right? Well, you get it now. That dog is called a gentle jaw. You know, just grab, and take your finger with it. A gentle jaw that was ever so slightly gentle. So, But just wanted to get on, man. I don't want to bore you. I don't want to bore you with, oh, how I love you. I love you. more and more. It makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. That is. If you used to have a lover, dun, 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 and your lover leaves you. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. This lover, 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 love you. Ooh, so many miles away. The heaven knows that I love you. Every night and sometimes through the days. Oh, as I reminisce of the joys you bring. Oh, and the moments we share on a day later. Ooh, all of a sudden, everything seems to explode. My, as I gaze out my window down a lonesome road. Oh, Lord have mercy. Say a prayer for me. Do you want to hear me scream? Oh, please. Oh, baby. When I get back home. I know y'all needed that. So I gave you a little bit. You did. Whoever needed that, needed to hear that right now. You heard it, not voice, but you also heard it from Mo Love. You man, Mo Love. Daddy Lee. You did what I'm talking about. Let me see. I ain't seen it in a very long time. Oh, babe. Should have pulled up on you in a minute, so. Knock on the door. Chantrice, you in there? I know you in there. She said, yeah, I got a big ass double barrel with the barrel spread open this wide on your dog. Your slurpy. Okay then. Alright then, daughter, you right. Then you right. You sure right. What's cracking? Shit. Come on, man. I'm hey, listen right here, right now. It says in the Bible to provoke not your child or your children. Oh, nigga, I ain't even know you. Yeah, I tell you what you do. Whatever a nigger, yeah. You make them do a blood test. That's like, don't, not with the ain't no more of that Maury Povich shit. You know how it go. She said you was the only one in that time frame, whatever, man. You was be cooking in the belly for like a whole year. 9 months of that is evident. Yeah. So you've been in the belly at least. They give you a whole year, I'm telling you. You pass and do your death certificate. Whatever if you was to pass right now, they're gonna put a whole year on it. So that means, you know what I mean? Take 9 months, right? After that. So before that, on the blanket, you will formulate the whole year out. You need all of it. Yeah. But we ain't gonna go deep into that yet. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I just want to prove to anybody else. Tell that nigga, give it up. I want to know is you my real pack. Because I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I know I don't. I was hook checking about my mom or my dad, right? I don't give a damn. If that's where I came from, then that's where I came from. Yeah. Period, point blank. Because you could have kept your drops on. That's real talk. Spit dripping. But we ain't gonna go there. Because, and mind you, there's something that ain't never know where they came from ever. So I digress. Whomever steps up to the plate, that's who it is. So if that's what it is, that's what it is. If you satisfied, all right. One thing I can say, shit, I'm in the win. You gotta have no damn guilt about that. That's where it's at. That way. I'll leave it alone. See where your bitch ass ain't paid up. Why? You didn't, yeah. Never mind. I don't want to get it. I'll leave it alone. I will leave it all alone. I truly will. But today is a beautiful day. Even with the clouds. You know? But not last night, but the night before. Yeah. Not last night, not Friday, but Thursday. I had to party with this load. Yes, sir. I was thinking keep pushing, but I only had 2 hours left, or an hour or so left. I said, man, you ain't gonna make it nowhere near that. Not with the miles you had. So I parked. When I parked, man, about 15 to 30 minutes later, all you hear was I looked out the window, right where I was at, parked at Love, right? Yeah, everything was still. It wasn't hot and it wasn't cold. And it was just a little bit of rain dripped and fell down. But I looked in the direction of where I was going before I pulled off. And to my surprise, let me tell you right now, in the direction I was headed, when I looked out the window, what I could see in them clouds, it was lightening up. It was, you seen the lightning bolts and everything. I was like, yeah. And I hadn't looked at the forecast or nothing. So I dodged that. The tornado was tearing up something. And here you is racing to it. I'm like, oh man. And you would think, man, they take this truck, man, and just throw it over like it's nothing. Like it's just, man, it'll pick it up and swirl it around and throw it some dang on there, man. I'm telling you, man. Suck it up, pull it over there somewhere, man, and throw it way over there somewhere, man. Hot Springs, Canada. No, believe it. That's real. That's a real 10-4. It is. And where was that? I was like, actually, it was, I just got this low and was leaving Illinois. I wasn't nowhere near where I'm at now. I was over 600 miles from here. When I made the video, which in a little bit I'm going to drop it off on YouTube, but yeah, what was going on, Lord, let me explain it to you. It was little micro, it would rain, then the wind was blowing and everything like that. It didn't want to let me get that tarp on there, but I got on it. I've been there before. I've been in that position before. And I draped this thing as fast as I could just to make sure it was on. Draped it right. Then start rolling up and putting bungees all over the place. Roll it up like a spliff. From the cab, from the rear of the cab, all the way to the bumper of the trailer, right? Yeah. Then I'll position all my rollers, how I'm going to secure it. Then I stick my straps under there on the trailer, throw them over. Let's go down there and throw them over. Then go to the other side, just going where they're supposed to be. And put them in there real quick and roll the thing up. Then go to the ends where the aprons are, the front and the rear. And bungee the front down, where everything as you go forward can just blow back, right? And you go down the highway without the tarp looning all up and all over the place and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's how we do it. Let me see if I can put a little sunshine in here. Alright, there go a little more sunshine. But y'all like to see me in my hat, like to see me. Yeah. Boss Hog. Said Boss Hog, right? Yeah. Let me see. I'm looking right here. Seems like it could be a thicker band that go around there. I don't know. Alice D. Baker, there ain't but one on this earth. You're a seamstress. I know you heard it before, and you ain't about to let me gas you in. But, instead of buying some of these clothes, I might come to you and have you make these shirts and these pants for me. Uniform. I wear everything you need. I get with you. See you the bread or whatever y'all do, and then boom, the idea that I want, whatever it is, I accept. Because I can trust her like that. And for inquiring my thing. She's like another sister, right? She's my sister Brenda, bestie. Yeah. Period. And so, that's how it is, that's what it is. And they've been friends for a long time. That's the one that never stabbed her in the back. Regardless. Until all the others and stick her in no back and run off and giggle with the others. Whichever ones that they just don't get along. While all of y'all around your little witch pot. Yeah. Or melting pot, or whichever y'all call it, right? because the man's, we go and we be with Dad and the other man around the water cooler, bliss bag, getting us a cup of beer or rum. And the girlies, they be with Mom in the kitchen and everything. That's the melting pot, the kitchen for women, right? All right then. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Y'all been to the school of mama. All y'all done been to the school of mama. Yep. And each and every one of you girls could always frequent around the house. Loint something. Yeah. That's just like my grandma and all the aunties that I had. And even uncles, man, and my family, from my family. They all learned something. I'll tell you something. She can care about you or not get with Continental. Or not get with Continental. Yeah. That's grandma all day. God bless you. And what else? All right. Ain't Ella, you can finish that. Put them on point. Yeah. Grandma down this way. Biggest heart you ever seen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Everywhere, one of her grandchildren she loved. There ain't that she never ever said, well, I don't like this one, that one. Or whatever she said to you, it was to you. But same as the other grandma, you can go around the bush all you want. That's all right. You gonna get hungry, you gonna sit down to eat. That's where Aunt Shirley Patterson, well, Seals Patterson learned that. Catch that ear and twist it up. Oh, huh? You didn't hear me, right? Yeah. Woo! I ain't want none of that. Don't think she wouldn't have caught my ear too. That was enough. Yeah. You know. I seen him get caught by that ear 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Like you see, take that ear and just right, man, be a whole strip to pull off. Yeah. get nowhere. It ain't foots, ain't tail. She has something for you too. For some reason, she ended up being a boxer. I remember when we was kids, and they lived down on off of 24th Street. At Crown Point. We all little kids, right? And I spent the night over there. And me and Tony and Michael, Angie, I believe Gregory. Yeah, Gregory was there too, I believe. But I know I used to go over there and spend the night and stuff. And we walked down there to the park, to Millard Park down there. If I'm not mistaken, that's the name of Millard Park, right? And we looking, trying to catch crawdads. I think we seen one, maybe two, and that was it. And we walked back to the house. Uncle Eddie cooked us a big old thing of shrimp, little popcorn shrimp. And one of them weekends over it was one of these characters, man, that kept on trying to teach everybody in the neighborhood martial arts or something. And he knocked on the door, and he, had on his little black belt. Now, the weekend before, he came over. He said, "No, I'm good. I don't need no lesson about none of that." The next weekend, he tries it again. He comes back over there. He said, "You keep bugging me. I keep telling you I don't need it." Well, she said, "No, we'll go over here to your dojo or whatever that is." She just a minute. She went and got them stretch pants, jogging pants, and a t-shirt. Of course, all the rest of stuff, of course, and socks. And she put on them low quarters shoes, and Tony said, he was laughing already, but he wanted to go with her. And she said, no, and shoved him back in the door and closed the door and went over there with him. And being young, Auntie kind of walk. People walk on their toes, on their feet. They got spunk. They step with a purpose. And she went over there, and matter of fact, she took her glasses off and left them, and went out, closed the door, and went on over there. All right, we in there playing, and next thing you know, Auntie come back to the door, open the door, and then just close it. But she was laughing, laughing so hard, and then Tony, he wanted to know what, Mom, what happened? We just telling it, with a smile on our face, and what's going through my mind. Yeah, I just let you tell this story and see if it matches my mind. She went over there and he just was quick to go to this part with using I think Auntie knew the basics of this and whatever else, and come to, you know, auntie and people, they not, you know, like, yeah, whatever level that she was on, what let people think whatever. That's the point of learning stuff for defense. And she act like she really know how. But she says she whooped his ass with the nunchucks, right? And I guess back then, the ones that they had was, it had that acrylic stuff on it. And it had like a rawhide type of rope or some kind of rope, real rope, that it was just long enough, you know. Since she took that thing, man, and worked, you know, didn't do all that round and well, pop, you know, just gave him the lesson real quick. I can imagine what was said now. Here's the thing. I go back to spend the night playing times. He never knocks on that door to ask you to come. They get the lesson. No. He didn't go over there bothering anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Whoop. And you can imagine, oh, yeah. Know all the little pressure points, man. You gonna give up the ghost. And I imagine she walked, gave him. Just let your big brother. And it was basically, don't bother me, and I don't bring your ass back home. Bother me, don't got that phone. Slam. Or whichever way the door open and slam, right? Come on back across the street. She was tickled to death, man. So tickled she couldn't hold it, man. Woo! I'm telling you. Daddy on down, man. They humans, they have humor. If you deserve this, you deserve it. You dig what I'm talking about? You asked for it. There wasn't malice by no means, you know, or unmalice, whichever way you want to put it. There wasn't a capitalist or whatever. Every time I get to this point, I'm going somewhere and I remember. But no, they didn't just do things because they could. Had the strength to overtake something or all that kind of stuff. It wasn't that. It was a realist, you know. So, but yeah, those were the days, man. But been plenty of time. I spent, I don't know, of course, I don't know, about time when they lived down there off of 24th and Crown Point. The house was built really nice, man. Real nice, strong built house. You know. On Saturday, here come those parades coming down there. And it was two guys, I don't know whether they were brothers or what, but they looked similar. One guy, big old black dude, strong, muscular, veins and everything coming out. And he wore a cowboy hat. And sometimes it was black or it was, he wore black or he wore white. Depending on what horse, but he had a big old horse. You know, it was a quarter horse. It wasn't a bigger than the standard horse, but smaller than the draft horse on Clydesdale. Stepping tall. He had a horse doing all kind of, like, I don't like the way they train them, and then down this way, and then call them, what you call them damn horses, what y'all be calling? Whatever, stepper, is because you teach them to do that. And you stick one of them big old tacks in the frog in the hoof. Tennessee Walker, where he's doing trotting all the time. Everything he do is trotting. No, I don't like that. These horses can trot. He had these horses do it. There was two guys. One replaced the other one for some reason. I could notice the change, and he be in them parades with the horses. And he had a horse stand up on two legs, and then he take his hat off and wave him all around to everybody, put his hat back on and sit back down on the horse and trot with him, go around in circles. The horse do whatever he tell him to do. Or the horse go ahead and sit down or kneel down or whatever, and he could just get off the horse. Or the horse get on down, and then he get on the horse, older horse, and the horse stand right up, and he's right in the saddle, and he just go right on. And years later, I learned who that guy was. The last one. He lived out there by the stables. If you lived in the Evergreen apartments, you just look east, and you look down from where all them trees, tree line and all that stuff, this little trail go through there. Right on the other side, and it's a road through there. And just on the other side of the trees, that's where he lived, back on that road. And he had horses back there. Me and Juju was riding our bike, and we ended up way out there, town and country and all that stuff out there in Nathan Hill. And we was on that dirt road, and we went there. We seen the horses. We wanted to clean up stalls and all that stuff, looking for work. When we was kids, man. Teenager, about 13, 14, something like that. And he didn't want to not give us. He was like, well, let me think about it. Let me think about it. Because he was like, yeah, but then he said, y'all sure this is what y'all want to do, type of thing. Have you ever done it before? I'm like, no. But we like horses, though. Whatever you need, we can do it, Like that. And so I asked him, I said, matter of fact, you used to ride in the parades, you the same guy? He said, yeah, I'm him. That's me. I'm like, okay. He said, yeah, but let me think about it. And down that road, then there was where Mr. Hubert, I think that's where Terrell and Junior was over there with him. But they was hip to Elmer right across the road. Elmer always was tripping because whatever come off Mr. Hubert's land would come down there, right across the road, wash right on down there and settle unless you made a trench or something so that it could just keep going back off into a stream or a little creek like. But that wasn't the only one. Whatever came off the hill from what was on the south side, down on that side would be on the west side, is where down in there where Dad was at. It would wash down, and then he had horses up there and come down over there on the. It'd still be west. That's where Evergreen Apartments were. And you can see it right through the tree. He had houses back up there. He took all the doors and stuff off and let the horses walk on through there. All they wanted, he just come in. And that's where Dad got one and adopted the horse, brought it back to life. That was RJ. And that's the horse that I took you to, Chantrice. Back in 1989, y'all, your mom and y'all lived in the Tommy Rose Garden on Lake Street. And I came there, and I came and got you, and I took you out there. By that time, Dad was with the older man up there, keeping his horses up there. And I took you up there, and I tried to get you to get up on the horse. You pet the horse, but you see them big old eyeballs moving around. He was hanging on my neck for dear life. You wouldn't get up there. I said, okay. But you wanted me to get up there on there, but I like, well, I helped Dad bring the horse back to life, accept saddles and everything. Dad rode the most. Now, Junior will tell you, what you tell you the truth, the horse did buck me off the first time. But it was animated because the horse went to doing, which I learned from that. That's how you know a horse getting ready to buck. When the horse started letting his head down like this here, it'll do it real slow and everything. Then it'll just start doing all this bucking and shit. You want to hold the horse's head up and keep the head up. And it can't buck, it'll do a bunny hop. But it can't lever it forward and start bucking you and try to buck you back off of its back. Yeah. That was a long time ago. You probably don't even, I don't even remember probably, but I do. And then, your mom and y'all moved out of Omaha where y'all went, where it was only you, wasn't no brothers and sisters. She had no belly full or nothing, but it was only you, Chantrice, and Robert. You know, he went with, and then y'all moved to Washington, Portland, Oregon, where your grandfather, and Lori's father, told me he was gonna do it. And I didn't think he was. Like, you ain't going nowhere, shit. And back then, you probably wouldn't remember, but y'all had a 1975, was 75, Chevrolet Impala, and it was two-tone. It was red, but where the rag would be, up on top, it didn't have no rag, that was white. Red and white, like colors of Coca-Cola. And yeah, it was 1975. Chef the Impala. Imperial Party. Yeah. And that was the last I seen of y'all. There you go. I'm still trying to remember what I'm trying to say. Let's see what the captain is. How long it's going to take me to remember? I'm just trying to get it off my brains. Let's see. Saved my life. I can't remember the pseudonym, and whatever. Let's see. Person that just because they have the power or authority, they do shit out of spite. Like Saddam Hussein, right? He didn't sleep well unless he chopped somebody's damn head off. Every night he chopped somebody's head off. Damn, as soon as I get off this thing, it'll pop right in my mind. I don't know why that happens. That ever happened to y'all sometime? But what it means is, like I said, on the power trip. Save my life, I can't think of that word for some reason. It's just right there on the tip of my mind. And I can't. It's just that I can't remember the word for it. That's it. I'm like, damn. I usually go through certain words in my mind through a catalog real quick, but I have marked, so at any time Anyway, it just means the same thing, a power trip. It wasn't a power trip, nothing like that. Moving right along, yeah. This where we at, y'all. We is in Georgia, and we was in this spot before. I would have went back over Blur, but them everywhere you go, man, it's man. It don't make no difference. Some of them other places where we been, where shit, man, I barely got into them spots, man. Wasn't no space in there, man. And then everybody runs off the damn road, and they just need to get in there. I'm like, shit, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Get my fuel from there. While y'all all kicked up over there, ready to bullshit. I bet your clock set and lay your funky ass down in your truck, man, huh? Now wheel on out and go somewhere that I know I ain't gonna have no problem laying it down. You dig what I'm saying? Fixing the clock and all that. Yeah. So, spending a little time with y'all. You spending a little time with me. Here out here in Georgia, GA, Atlanta. Man, I'm still trying to think. I'm gonna get me a dictionary, man. Or let me see. Let me go. Matter of fact, let's get on the other damn phone. See what the fork we can do. Man. Let me see. Yeah. See if I can. Find what I'm looking for right quick. Like, what you looking for? What you up there got your ass up in there looking for? I bet y'all think I spelled that some kind of way. Authority. Authority, right? Yeah. Let's see if we answer the question. Let's see if I can get this damn thing there. Let's see. Meaning a person uses their power or authority to abuse another. Every time you get on the damn thing, then it does something. So I wouldn't say a narcissist. It's not a narcissist. So, let's see if I can find this damn word. I guarantee you, I can get off this damn thing, man, and go to doing something, and it pop right up like it ain't nothing. Like, but why didn't you remember that boy? And I'll try to place it somewhere where I never forget it in my mind, right? Come on, connect them up there. Bullshit. before I go off here, I'm gonna give you a definition of this word. I gave you the definition. I'm gonna give you this way. Trace it right there. just, well, it's like, I can't. Well, if I go across the street, it would. I don't feel like it. Because I'm home with y'all. It'll cut off. I'll try to go to another, something else. Leave about it. Well, I'll do y'all like this if you will. Let me go. And next time I'll speak on, I'll give you definition and what it means. So, what does that mean? Lead. That means lead by example, and I shall return. I'm going to go find this word and bring it back to you when I'm doing another live. Whoop-de-whoop. So I can finish it. We'll start back off with it's about a person using their authority on the power tree. What is the name and the definition of it? What is it called? You understand? So I shall return. I'll be back, y'all. That old dusty raggedy me go in and do the damn thing, and I shall return. I probably could real quick go ask Hashin. He'll tell me he know. He know what it is. All I gotta do is tell him what I'm trying to say. He's like, oh. I got a lot of people on here. On my Facebook. You know what's the it is. You know what's the pencil whoop. Can pencil whoop the teacher, the book, the school, you heard me. I go to Stacy real quick, she be there and tell me, oh, so and so, and be there and say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or Aquarius, or right quick. Those are just a few names. She made me more up, that's not right. When I come back, I'm gonna have it for you, because that bugged me right quick, because I was thinking of that, I don't know, about 10, 15, 20 videos ago. I was talking on that. You know, that person wasn't on no power trip. And just because they had a power and stature to do it, that wasn't what that was, you know what I mean? I'll be back. You know the saying. I ain't the smartest crayon in the box. I may need a little help from my friends. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you just get up and walk out on me? Or Angie, where you at, Angie? She helped me out real quick, like bam, boom. I keep that. They my cousin. I'm glad they my cousin, because you know if they was a girlfriend, you know, and we had a misunderstanding. These ain't your drawers. These are my drawers. I'll just give you some. You know what I'm talking about. Let me name just a few more. Name drop that they're smart as a whip thing. They pencil whip something. As if Miss Susie Q Quarterman. She do whatever she does like anybody else, American, born and raised in America. So we ain't talking about that. We talking about a person smart, person book whoop something, man, pencil whoop something. I'm telling you right now. And we have the infamous Lori P, Lori J. She's smart too. But off the flip, I can't tell you this other one. I grew up around all my life, lived right up the sidewalk. She lived in a book like this, book wide open like this. You mentioned her, whether it was asking her a question, what time is it, and look at the clock. You know, she ain't got time for it. But she's smart. That's one of the reasons. Then there's another one that across the street, up the sidewalk. I try to surround myself around smart women. Because I'm just a man. I'm just a dumbass man that like money and trousers. Yeah. Money and trousers. And as a man, I gotta represent it. I'm an old man. We dumb motherfuckers, man. We need help sometimes. Shit, I got this whole stack of money. I don't even know what to do with it. What should I do? So I'm gonna tell you, you need to buy a whole bunch of hair for me. So, whatever. Right? And some said, well, you could invest, but I don't know what we got to do. Well, you got to apply for it. Well, what does that mean? And they start running down for you. Oh. That's it? How much bread you got? I'll bring some up. Oh, you need some up? Let's sit down. Okay. Boom. I'm all right. You hungry? You need something to eat? Let me call Lionel right there. Restaurant right quick. We can go pick it up. Come on back, sit back down, eat. Or we can eat the restaurant. Which way you gonna do? Go down, right down the line there. Monty, Hashim, and then we have a whole dinner. Lionel's Southern Delights Restaurant. Well, we know we get there. We have Lionel Burger, Hashim Burger, or Monty Burger, or Real, or whatever, or steak and potatoes. She got you. You know what I mean? They gonna talk about. Well, let me get out right quick, Mike. Go find the literature, run it down, come back, and share that with y'all. How about that? Okay, I shall return. Amen, amen, more love.